Hey guys, welcome back. Here we go for another episode of our Christian Yoga Flow. So, for December, I wanted to bring in Isaiah 40:31 as our main scripture. And it says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on the wings of eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not grow faint." Focusing more so on the word hope. So being hopeful in this season, whatever that may look like for you, just continuously bringing that scripture back into your mind as we go through this next quick flow together. So we will be working with a couple of blocks today. If you don't have blocks, just grab maybe some books or just something that can elevate just a little bit up off the ground. So what we will be starting with is a child's pose with these blocks. And coming into your child's pose here, we're going to place our elbows and our forearms on the blocks. And allow the head to drop down towards the ground, and the thumb knuckles can just rest at the back of your head. And if you would like to make some extra movement here, maybe rolling your head side to side, massaging your eyebrows, the area between your eyebrows. Starting in right here, taking those big, deep breaths in through your nose and letting them back out. With each exhale, our body sinks and settles a little bit further down in towards the mat, allowing gravity to pull us down. Noticing here, the longer that we are in this pose, maybe the shoulders continue to open. Your chest sinks a little bit further down towards the mat. Bringing to the forefront of your mind something that you are hopeful for. And then asking the Lord if He can guide you. Allowing the hands to come down. We'll keep those blocks there for just a moment. Just let the hands come down towards the ground. I'll take one more big breath right here. And let it go. Bringing it up nice and slow. Taking those blocks and we'll just roll them off to the side here. I'm going to take my knees back just a little bit, going into a puppy pose from here, walking the hands out and dropping into the shoulders and the chest. The heart leads the way. It's coming down towards the mat. Now the hips are going up towards the ceiling and they are stacked right over the knees. Pulling the belly button in towards your spine, maybe tuck the tailbone a little bit, lengthen out through the crown of your head. Pressing the hands into the ground. And giving yourself one more big breath. Rising up out of that puppy pose, pressing through the hands. We can walk those hands back up underneath of us from here. Going into a downward facing dog, tucking the toes and making a little bit of movement in your downward facing dog. Whatever it is, maybe it's to bend the knees, maybe it's to lift the heels. Maybe we bend both knees, hover right above the mat. Just check it out, see how your body feels today. We'll take the right leg straight up towards the ceiling, lifting, elevating, opening up the hips, stacking them, bringing the heel towards your bum. Bringing it back around. And then we step this right foot through for a crescent moon. Right foot comes in, dropping down to the left knee. Rising up, arms reach. Butterfly those thumbs. So we hook them together, pulling the fingers up towards the ceiling and going back, opening the heart. Coming back, framing those, putting those hands right on the outside and inside of your foot. Frame your right foot. And we'll lift and go back into our downward facing dog. Going in with that left leg, take the left leg high up towards the ceiling. Opening up the hips, stack them, bring that heel towards your bum. Stay right here. Keep pressing through the right heel, screwing up the shoulders so they're going down towards the mat. Bringing it back around and stepping into our crescent moon on this side. Left foot steps through, dropping down onto the right knee, and we rise, coming up. Butterflying the thumbs just like we did before, lifting up and going back. Open up the heart, open up the chest. Coming back up, framing the foot with your hands, stepping into your downward facing dog. You can take the right leg back up towards the ceiling. You can stay right here and bend and stack if that's where you would like to be. Today, I'm gonna flip the dog, so you can do that too, and taking that right foot back behind you. But we spin, and we've got both feet. They're pointing towards the back of the mat. Lifting, extending, following that right thumb. Big heart opener right here. Coming back around. Reset back into your downward facing dog. Taking the left leg this time, lift. You can always go wherever you want to go, but to do it the same on this side, we open up, stack those hips, bring the heel towards your bum. And then to flip, we take that left foot back behind us, turn both feet, face the back of the mat, press down through that right hand, lift and look back at the left thumb. Bringing it back around into that downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, let it go. We'll bring our feet to our hands, coming up all the way. Go ahead and give yourself a halfway lift. You roll those shoulders back, nice long spine, forward fold. Mountain, reaching all the way up towards the ceiling, and we'll take a dancer on the right side. Turning this way for you so you can see the front. Taking a hold of this right foot, and it goes right up underneath the ball mound of our right foot. And then this left hand pushes forward as we start to kick into this right foot. Coming back down, go over to the left side. It's like I'm giving a thumbs up to the back wall back here. Kicking the left foot into the hand, right hand's pushing forward. Keeping that left knee pointed down toward the ground. Bringing it down. Go back over to dancer on the right side. It's okay to be a little wobbly. That's where I'm at today. It's all right. Left hand's pushing forward, and we kick this right foot into our right hand. Continue to lift up through that left hand, kick the foot, open the heart, roll the right shoulder forward. Take one more breath and let it go. Going over to the other side. Last one. Set up, good strong foundation on the right side. Press that right foot into the ground. Here we go. Kicking the left foot into the hand. Right hand's pushing forward. Give it a good kick. Open up the chest. Take one breath in and let it go. shake it out a little bit. Those legs might be a little tired after that. We did some work. Okay, bringing it back down onto the mat. We'll do another back bend of sorts here. You can use your blocks if you want to. You don't have to. I'm going to use them today just to kind of show you where I'm at. But we'll come into a camel here. And we put these blocks right there, right behind those knees almost. And as we come into this camel, we lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Maybe the fingertips reach the blocks, and we roll those shoulders back. Continue to pull the heart up towards the ceiling, looking up and looking back. Coming back up slowly, and then we'll take those blocks, put them off to the side if you've got them. We'll do one more of those camels. We'll bring it back up here. This time you can put your hands at your lower back if that's comfortable for you, looking up at the ceiling, and then we add a little bit of pressure to this lower back. So the back presses into the hands and the hands press into the back. Lifting up through the heart, rolling the shoulders back. Bringing it back up to the top, coming down all the way, sweeping those legs around to the front. Taking those arms up, reach up towards the ceiling, and then take your forward fold, coming down all the way. Coming back up, going into a fish pose. Just really quick here, hands make the shape of a diamond, and we put our sit bones right here on top of our hands. We're gonna scoot ourselves up underneath here. And we'll work our way down onto our forearms, lifting the heart up towards the ceiling, and then we allow the head to drop back. Bringing it back up. And we will set these blocks up for one more pose here. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. You don't have to use them. But if you do, we'll set them up so that it looks like a T. It's a T shape. So this one goes long ways. This one is the one that goes in between your shoulder blades. And what I'll do from here, I kind of scoot myself back a little bit. This first block that I come in contact with should go right between my shoulder blades. And this second block I come in contact with should go to the back of the head. Don't worry about moving it around a little bit. If it doesn't feel where it needs to be for you, that's okay. Everybody's body is a little different. And then we can just allow the arms to come out to the side. The shoulders start to peel back. Gravity is pulling it down. Finding the rhythm of your breath right here. In through your nose and out through your nose. You may choose to stay here for your body meditation, or you may choose to come off of the blocks. It is up to you. It's your decision. Bring awareness into your body and notice how your body feels in this present moment. Can you allow those muscles and those bones to settle down in towards the mat a little bit more. Can you feel your body sinking in and settling? Possibly on the inhales, you can say to yourself, be. And on the exhales, you can say to yourself, hopeful. Blocking out all the noise and the chaos and the clutter and the chatter that may be happening around you or outside, wherever you may be. Focusing here on your body and your breath. Checking in with your heart and your heart space. Feelings and emotions will typically show up in different parts of our bodies, and hope is one of the ones that shows up in our heart space, our heart area. Maybe you can allow those shoulders to drop a little further down and continue to open up the heart. If you don't have blocks underneath of you, you can continue to roll those shoulder blades back up underneath of you, wrapping around your spine, helping to open up right here in the upper body. Coming back to that breathing pattern we had started, inhaling and saying be, exhaling and saying hopeful. You can take another big deep breath in, filling up the lungs as big as we can, and allowing it to all go. Taking one more big deep breath in and releasing. No matter where you are, on blocks or off, we'll start to bring ourselves back into the room, wiggling our fingers and our toes. Just some gentle movement, intentional movement to help wake the body up. Fluttering open the eyes. Bringing it up to seated. Bringing those hands to heart center. I'm going to say the scripture one more time. It's Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on the wings of eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not grow faint. My hope is for you to be able to take a couple of deep breaths during this busy season. It can get a little chaotic out there, and taking some time for yourself and being aware of how you feel and filling up your cup so that you can fill up others. And all of our hope is in Him. So be hopeful this season.